India is a developing country. Our grandparents said this, our parents said this, and even we are saying this. But why we are still a developing country? Why not a developed country? Even after 75 years of independence. An example of countries like Japan and Singapore. During 1960s and 70s, they were more poorer than us, but they are now the richest, developed, and the most happiest countries in the world. Why we are still a developing country? Watch this video till the end. I will talk some facts which will blow your mind. Before the end of this video, you will see the real side of India, the dark side of India, which no one will talk about. The reason why India is still a developing country is because of the inequality between the rich and the poor. So you all know this famous saying like rich is becoming rich and poor is becoming poor in most of the countries in the world. India is also a victim of that. According to the World Inequality Report, India is in the top 10 of the countries with inequality among rich and the poor. You can also search in the Google about World Inequality Report of India. You will see all these stats. The main factor why India is not developed country is because of the average national income. So you might say India has Gautam Adani, Mukesh Ambani. So you might say all these things, the cricketers are rich. There are many rich people in India. So why you are still saying India has inequality? So you are only seeing the top 1% of them. So what about the rest 99% of Indians? Top 10% of Indians hold 77% of total national health, which means the other 90% are holding only 23% of the total national wealth, which means only the top 10% are getting richer and the rest 90% are getting poorer day by day. There are still some facts. The average monthly income of the bottom 50% is only 4,800 rupees, while the top 10% earn 1 lakh, which is nearly 20 times more. So you can see the inequality here. Only 5% of Indians make more than 20k per month and only 10% make more than 12k per month, which means 90% of Indians are earning less than 12k per month. Do you think it is sufficient for an individual to live in India with less than 12k salary these days, with the inflation and the rates of all the consumer goods going high? So this is something which no one will tell you. You can only see people who are earning crores and lakhs in social media, but no one will talk about these people. You know, other important fact here, women's share of national income is only 18%. So this is a big inequality. So this is a major inequality between men and women here. Men contributing 82% and women contributing only 18%. So no country will call itself a developed where women are contributing less. So if you can see the top developed countries like US, Singapore and other countries, so the women's share is more. Even though there is a lot of awareness these days like about women empowerment and women working, women and men are equal, we all say this, but still 18% of the national income is contributing by the women. So this is one factor which is contributing to why we are still developing. And the other important thing is poor and middle class are being affected by healthcare costs. So you can say like if someone a middle class family or poor family suffered from a health issue, so they need to spend lakhs. That burns out the entire savings of the family. So do you know the reason why? Most of the people in India are not aware of taking medical insurance or health insurance, and some of them will not be eligible for that because of their income slab. Having an awareness about medical insurance will save them a lot. But without awareness, people will think like we don't need that, we don't get health problems, a kind of thing. And once a health issue occurs, like an example of a COVID thing, they need to spend their entire savings, and we have witnessed a lot of stories related to this. This is one thing. And the other issue is poor money management. If I give 10 lakhs to a rich person, he can invest it somewhere or grow it to 20 lakhs by starting a business or something. But if I give 10 lakhs to a poor person, what they will do? They will spend the entire money. They will purchase something or they will spend the entire money. So this is a poor money management which is making poor more poorer and rich more richer. So financial literacy is something that we lack at, and we must admit the fact. Now you might ask, who is responsible for it? Can we blame government for it, or can we blame rich people for it? No, every individual of India is responsible for it. We elect governments based on their past history and family background. Others are thinking about life in Mars. We still talk about religion, caste, races. We still indulge in social media wars, Twitter wars on religions. These are the things which we need to change over. Do you think it will be helpful for us to become developed nation? No, right? We call ourselves a diversified nation and we call ourselves land of many religions, races, but still we indulge in all these caste and religion based wars. And the other important thing, we don't take financial education seriously. We feel like it is some other course, and yeah, financial literacy is something that is mandatory for every individual. That is where we are lacking it. And the other important thing is like most of the poor and middle class give importance to short-term pleasures rather than concentrating on education. That is what hurts the most. Without education, no individual or no country will become a developed nation. Instead of blaming government and blaming people, we need to change ourselves. And if that change started from an individual level, then ultimately it is easy for any country to become a developed nation. I hope this video will clear some of the facts about why India is still a developing country. If you think it is insightful and if you want someone else to know about all these things, please share this video in network and spread some awareness. Thank you.